Hello, people, it's Cole. Today we'll be flipping through Victoria. This issue is from February 1993. Well, I hope you like roses, because Victoria sure does. This issue is non-stop roses all the time. Top to bottom, left to right, every which way you could have a rose, Victoria did it. Okay? I'm here for you every week with a vintage magazine flip through. So stay right here with me, and let's get started. All right, so on the cover, Be Our Valentine. I would love to be your Valentine, Victoria. There's just that Be Our Valentine text. We did have a little rose detail thrown in the top there at the title, which we don't normally see. The background is this just huge pile of flowers. Victorian kind of greeting card style illustration, collage style illustration with tons of flowers, specifically tons of roses, and two little cherubs with a rose garland, and there's our Valentine down there. We have some bluebirds. There's some more Valentines sort of scattered about the bottom. It's very romantic. All right, let's get started. Armstrong flooring. We've come to expect an Armstrong flooring ad right out the gate for most issues of Victoria. So, what are we doing here? We're doing a very, very plush bathroom set here. We have some designer Solarian Rosita Rose flooring. It does not say what Solarian flooring is. I think it is like a vinyl flooring. It looks like a vinyl flooring, certainly. It's this pink and white color scheme, faux tile look. This bathroom is like so incredible. It has upholstered chairs in it. I mean, you can see it's like a greenhouse. It has like a full windowed roof. There's ivy growing inside. A full armoire of beautiful, expensive linens with a swagged curtain pulled back. There's our clawfoot tub, obviously. Wooden columns, French doors leading to the outside. My God. What an enviable bathroom. And then the cherub theme, again, right over here in the corner. Mother-daughter time with the mom hair turban. Gotta have that. And little soap dish, little decorative soaps. Don't use those. You use the the orange dial soap in the pump only. Lancome, Isabella Rossellini, anti-wrinkle cream in a little pot there. Victorian papers, stationery. Sure hope you wrote those thank you cards for Christmas, because if you haven't yet, you better get on it. We have some lovely stationery here, very colorful, beautiful stationery, and stationery kind of like letter writing accessories. You can do wax seals down here, beautiful envelopes, of course, writing ink, quill pen. Look at this beautiful green quill pen. That is exquisite. If you want to make like a whole day of writing letters in crocheted lace gloves, Victoria is your girl to get hooked up with that. Over here, some really gorgeous Warner wallpaper in a beautiful kind of peacock color scheme of a teal dark blue and green and a burgundy and a kind of tan gold color. I have to say, I mean, wallpaper gets kind of like a bad rap for being outdated or whatever, but like when it's this fully realized, I don't know if you can argue with that. This looks incredible in this room. Be Our Valentine. There's a letter. Dear friends, Victoria's writing this Valentine letter to us. More roses. A beautiful collection of roses in different colors. I do love orange roses. Dear friends, there's some letters from readers into, Victoria herself. If if you watch my my Christmas book video, you know that I revealed my date of birth in that video. And there's a letter right up here from Carol of Garland, Texas. It says, "A child is born," from the December issue, "warmed my heart. I too was born on Christmas morning, and my parents blessed me with the name Carol. Thank you for the early Christmas gift." How cute. Love uniting with other people born on Christmas Day. My name's Cole, which is also kind of a Christmas word. On this side, Thomasville Furniture. Beautiful dark brown and brass furniture in this kind of cluttery home. What's going on here? It has this weird like folding panel that has art hung up on it. This feels like a weird, I don't know, estate sale or something. Favorite things. Okay. We're turning the roses up to 11, girls. Roses, roses, roses. We're doing rose upholstery, rose little needlepoint, frilly, fluffy rose throw pillows, completely suffocating this rose upholstered sofa with roses all over the floor, and a pot of roses, and some rose tea service. Over here, more rose printed china with, there's like a ginger jar and a big vase and the tureen and all that stuff. And the roses continue. They are our favorite thing for February. Do quite like these little vignettes, these little side table vignettes with the little table lamp and the vase of flowers. Very cute. There's another one here with a candle. You might recall from the December issue that Victoria is extremely fond of a burnt down candle. On this side, it's the Spiegel catalog. We cannot get away from the Spiegel catalog. I'm not complaining. Spiegel in slasher red across the top there. And the angle of this Spiegel catalog is whimsy through birdhouses. Birdhouses and bird cages. We have a tri-folding screen with a birdhouse design painted on it. There's a chili pepper shaped birdhouse up here. There's bird cages down there. Favorite things continue. More roses. There's a recipe here for cooking with roses, sweetened with rose petals. It talks about the difficulty of capturing rose flavor accurately in food. And there's a recipe down here for sparkling rose petal sauce, which is a delicate companion to angel food cake. There's our ingredients. It has champagne in it, vanilla, cinnamon, sugar, honey, rose water, and rose petals. So this is a lengthy favorite things section, more pages than I think we're used to seeing, because there's just so many ways to do a rose. We have some velvet rose shoes down here. And more cherubs here in the vintages section, talking about some vintage flea market finds. Rose bowls. It's a certain kind of vessel that is specifically for holding roses, and it has this kind of globe bowl shape. Roses are very top heavy, so if they're cut shorter, they can kind of fill out a bowl shaped vessel. See? Acquiring a love of rose bowls right there. Honestly, I've never even heard of a rose bowl. I'm just like piecing this together right now in real time. But it makes sense, right? Beauty and Bath. With the delicacy of a petal. Rose scented, of course, products. Perfumed body powder by Lancome right here. This like satiny rose petal situation. Here is a blown out fashion photo of a rose dressed woman. Oh, chew. Oh no, honey. Beauty and Bath continues. Okay. The rose petal fashions continue. We're doing some perfumes that have rose scent in them. Over here, a very fun French, stereotypically French looking outfit by Lambs, polka dot skirt. We have that striped shirt with that big wide boat neck and the beret. And we are posed up on this deck chair indeed. Over here, an ad for something science fiction. I've seen other variations on this ad before. It's very clever, you'll see. It's interactive. Okay. Science fiction. It's black and white in color, back and forth. Whoop, flip that open. Isn't that nice? It's Jergens, in fact. The science fiction, science of inner healing. Her eye opens up. Bing. I love this ad. This is so cute. And even more. Jergens bar soap over here. Science of balanced cleansing. Love this box. This soap box for Jergens down here with this like marbled paper design. Really cute. Perfume bottles. Crystally perfume bottles on a perfume tray. At one time, all the necessities of a woman's toilette. Powders and unguents. Perfumes and creams were contained in crystal flakons like these, gilding the rituals of the dressing table with the pure pleasure of fine appointments. And I have definitely seen many, especially in Victoria, like a vanity table, like an olden timey vanity table with all of these. They call them crystal flakons. I've never heard of that before, but they're bottles, crystal bottles with like silver tops. And I've always wondered, like, was it normal in the past that you would buy like a bulk quantity of powder or something, then you decant it in your own bottle? Like, if they didn't do disposable packaging, maybe you would buy go to the pharmacist and buy it and it'd be like folded up in a paper satchel, something like that. Even more rose perfumes, a perfumer's diary. These old-timey Lubriderm ads with the crocodile. And here's all of these different kind of ingredients that could be in skincare, but no, we're doing Lubriderm one step, very simple. Very beautiful photograph up here, though. Like this, the way this is kind of assembled with these ingredient pictures. Isn't that nice? Slip covers, different ways in the design studio, different ways to do slip covers for furniture. There are all these cute little illustrations, shows you how to make like a, what is that called? A box pleat? Fannie Mae truffles for Valentine's Day. Don't forget to get your sweetheart something sweet. And then over here, and always a rose. Inspired by the romanticism of Valentine's Day, we bring you, dearest readers, roses in perfect bloom. Gardens glorious, rooms and fashions festooned with these blossoms fill our February issue at a time when roses fill our hearts. I told you, Victoria said, I have one idea for this issue, and it's roses. We have this kind of weird paint stroke effect over this photo of roses sitting on top of some sheet music, and there's a violin there too. Oh, wow. Oh my god. A house dedicated to a rose. It's a pink house from 1850. It's in Connecticut. Perched proudly at the crest of Woodstock Hill, Roseland Cottage stands in shocking pink incongruity. Wow. So there's unsurprisingly, rose gardens, I'm sure, out front. And it's kind of gingerbready style. Interesting. It's kind of, it's pink, obviously, but it's also kind of dark and like creepy, spooky. It's heavy. It has a heavy ornamentation, heavy dark brown and black windows and shutters. Oh, and here's a peek inside, perhaps, of the lovely home. Incredible stained glass window. Look at that. I love that. With this built-in seating. Wow. Yeah, look how dark that is inside. It really is. It's a mashup of very pink and rosy and sort of traditionally feminine with this super dark, heavy, kind of gothic sturdiness. They made these live flower garlands to go on everything in this house just to add to the sort of strangeness of it. Blossoming with ingenuity. This is another house that has a heavy rose theming to it. Rose fabric lampshade, all this tableware, and there's that lady's vanity that I was talking about earlier with all of the flaken bottles in it. And again, very dark and kind of amber colored lighting. A bouquet of roses to brighten a winter wardrobe. Okay. So, we're doing a soft, light color scheme here with obviously rose theming, rose printed scarf, and a bag. What kind of bag is this? It's an Italian silk scarf with rose motif and pastel colors. Pink suede gloves. Great. Tapestry bag that's extra big to hold all of life's necessities, it says. Including, obviously, a paper-wrapped bouquet of roses. And there's you, looking very, very sweet with little rose-colored lips. Oh, wow. More pink gloves, pink suede gloves. Wool tapestry carry-on bag. This incredible embroidered beret with this, like, baby pink sweater and this gray, like, floppy gray cashmere cardigan. Pearl earrings, duh. This is great. I don't know. I like that we're combining the rose and pink colorway with these grays and kind of like khaki colors. I think that's nice. It's not too saccharine sweet. It's not like roses with lace or something like that. More gloves. This one has a big fabric rose on the wrist, like a corsage thing. Gold rose buttons on this jacket. Wow, this jacket is wild. Look at that. Do love this sort of falling apart, updo, backlit, daylight, very romantic tousled hair. And we're doing, of course, gardening of roses. This is a story, a dream woven of linen in the Vermont foothills. Two women who, like, live together or something and have this business together where they're doing fine, luxurious, antique linens, antique style linens. Pride in beautiful fabrics and the perfect fit. This is a vintage clothier, Cornelia Powell. There she is in this embroidered tan suit. Yeah, look at that. All this kind of same muslin color dresses, old wedding dresses, I think. Yeah. Soon after Cornelia opened the shop in 1986, brides flocked through its doors, lured by both her lace resources and her firm belief in personal expression. So it is like a bridal bridal boutique. Makes sense, especially for this kind of late 80s excess, return to romance. Pincushions. We've stepped away from the roses briefly to talk about pincushions. Anyway, back to roses. Hat boxes. Boxes in bloom. These are so cute. Look how fun that one is. They're fabric-covered hat boxes in all different shapes. I guess they're not necessarily hat boxes, but I think of a round box like that with a removable lid as being a hat box. I guess they could hold things like loose, spiraling ribbons, old birthday greetings, or even lacy gloves. Candlelight and romance, a romantic, dark romantic dinner. And more mashing up of light, kind of rosy florals with this very dark, heavy, moody, kind of claustrophobic interior. This is a sewing basket, an antique sewing basket. Isn't that unusual? I've never seen something like this before. It's like up on its own little stand. The Ceremony of Port. Port wine. Dark, gem-like port wine. By candlelight, of course. Lights out. Very dark. Look at that. In these cut glass glasses. I've never had port before. Is it good? You tell me. I don't really love red wine, and port is like a fortified red wine, right? The Victoria Private Collection, I think, was ripped out of this. Usually, Victoria always has the private collection, which is like things you could order. And we don't get to see that except for this little kind of side ad right here. Sort of Victoria-themed branded things, slipcover chic book, silver-plated boudoir tray, calling cards book. You kind of get the idea. That is unbelievable. All this fabric, these window treatments are wild. What a dust catcher. This is an art teacher, a contemporary 1993 contemporary art teacher by day who is also an antiques dealer, and she primarily deals in antique Valentines. Okay. So she's an art teacher by day for 8th and 9th graders, and then she also wears this like Victorian lady cosplay get-ups and does this Valentine's cards back alley dealing. Wowee. Looks like she frames them, which is fitting because, you know, they're special. They're works of art in them by themselves on this kind of lovely ribbon setup where they're attached to this ribbon behind. That's kind of nice, right? Architecture and design, a Victoria home plan. You could have a truly head-to-toe Victoria lifestyle if you wish, including your home. This is a Queen Anne home. There's the front elevation rendering of it. Here's our floor plan down here. What a beautiful house, I love looking at floor plans. I could kind of just do it all day. Oh, chew. Yes, I'm fond of floor plans. This one is a 4-bedroom house, but it also has a family room and a study and a breakfast nook and all kinds of things. Main level living for the master bedroom. Okay, so we've reached the end here, and we're looking at some black and white. Little ads in the back, you know. Things that are very specific to the Victoria type lady, like replacement for discontinued china pieces, calligraphy, rubber stamps, gargoyles. Yes. Gargoyles, Beauty and the Beast. There's cherubs, and then there's gargoyles with chains around their necks. What else? Hat making, illustrated guide to hat making. This is our cover lady right here, which is a... What is this? I think it's a vintage Valentine, again, right there. Ooh, an old-fashioned Starbucks ad. Look at that original packaging. Isn't that curious? 2 different types, House Blend, Cafe Verona. They still have those. Okay. Last page. Leather, airbag, anti-lock brakes. I could have spent thousands more, but why? This is a Pontiac Bonneville, folks. This was my first car. Pontiac Bonneville, sure was. I had it in white, and this was a great car. I loved that car, and I did wreck it, okay? Wrecked the car, but while I had it, it was great. I would buy it again. Okay. On the back, well, it's beautiful. Estee Lauder with Paulina Poroskova. We've seen this ad many, many times. It's still great. And what do you know? It fits the rose theme. Well, there you have it. Victoria from February 1993. If you like this video, give it a like. It really helps me out if you do. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I always look forward to reading and responding to your comments every week. I'll see you all next week with another new video. So until then, take care.